Radio check, everybody. Welcome to one more gathering here. First and 15th of the every month, we're going to be coming in here and checking up on all our buddies, making sure that everybody's doing well. Vince,
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is the middle of the month, as we are looking towards the end of this month, everybody's thinking of next week, which is
mm,
Thanksgiving. Um, but as this month started on November 1st, we celebrate Native American Heritage Month this whole entire month. Give homage to those first first settlers here in the great America and continue to do great things. Our farmers are they're all about agriculture, hunting, and they did it well, and we can learn a lot of lessons from them. But also this month we had great activities last week. As you all know, we celebrate the Marine's birthday on the 10th of November,
Semper
246,
Fi.
Simplify 246. And the very next day, 11th, which was 4 days ago, for all our past and present veterans. Again, thank you for your service. It was a great opportunity to rekindle that flame of our service and get kudos and thanks from those around us. So I'm just blessed to be here. Looking forward for those traveling next week. Just be safe. Be kind to yourself, kind to your stomach.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Because
Hey, I'm going to tell you right off the bat. I'm going to put a hurting on, on myself.
people can put a hurt. I know, oh man, I should have never ate that extra piece of pie or chicken or cobbler. But you know what? Savor the memories more than anything with family and or friends or newcomers, right? Because giving thanks, it's always a blessing each and every day. So we're just happy to be here on the 1st and the 15th of every month. Hey, we're just giving back, and our way to say thank you for all you all do, all your sacrifices. And if you definitely wanted just to chat or just blow off some steam or just hear our or see our faces, 1st and 15th, 1900, 7 p.m.
Well, I tell you that we're so excited for this week. Now, we had a
Ooh.
podcast with a Marine. Right? Hey, that was great. Travis, my brother, what's going on? So good to see you on here, brother. I appreciate you.
Yo, yo.
And so we had a Marine, turn anchor, news anchor. Oh, that's exciting. But this week coming up, we immediately had a recording for Veterans Day.
Mm,
Now that
mm.
Veterans Day recording is coming up here on Wednesday.
48 hours or less.
Hey, let me tell you something. This gentleman has graced our military, has graced our civil service, the security side, intel side, and we are so happy to have him on this Wednesday on the Leadership Void. I'm not gonna name him because you just gotta see it, and that's just it. But great time spent with him for Veterans Day, and so appreciative of his service. But we'll wait till Wednesday to release that one. It's just a teaser. It's just a teaser.
And the actual teaser will go out tomorrow. So if you don't want to wait till Wednesday, tomorrow you get a little hint snippet of
That's
who this
true.
person is.
That's
So
true.
check on us. Yes. Hey, Miss
What's
Hey
up,
bro.
Derp?
Love the shirt. Oh, he's talking about yours because mine is Adidas.
What's going on,
Success to
Derp?
you.
Yeah.
I need to get
So
some of my posse up in here too,
yeah. Well, let me tell you. So we've been at this for a little while now, Vince. We're climbing on 85, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, 85 is this episode coming up. Now let me tell you how this all started, right? And we've done an origin story. So if you haven't seen that on our podcast, go to the Leadership Void and find that origin story. You're gonna have a laugh or two.
Yeah.
But Vince and I, we're just talking about this, and Radio Check has been birthed from TLV.
Yep.
And but we were just talking. Hey, this would be good, man. You do this, I do that, and that. Let me tell you, folks. don't ever, for those of you listening out there, my brothers and sisters in arms, first responders, um, military spouse, if you have an idea and it's going to make people's lives better,
Hmm.
go head on with your bad self and take care of it. Do it.
Mhm.
So this week, Vince and I were informed to uh, that we got the 2021 Top 10 Military Podcast Award from DoD Reads. Blew our minds. Blew our minds. Crystal, what's going on, sister? Um, it blew our minds because we started this whole thing, and like I said, uh, Radio Check was birthed from that. Don't let your ideas die on the table. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't let them die at the table. Put some legs on that thing and see where it takes you. You never know.
And you know, as humble as Enrique is, I would love to give him a shout out for those who did not know. He awesome.
Mhm.
Yes, he awesome for us. Thank you. But he on his own did so much with his
Uh,
own podcast. You know, the developing the leader within, and he has now been nominated and awarded the 2021 Rosie Network as a media
Media
guru of the year.
prof
I say guru because not professional. For
It's-
the whole Rosie Network is huge, folks. And this man right here, which is to my left, has won that award. So kudos to you, brother, for him talking about, you know, not letting us sit at the table. He did it all on his own prior to me even being part of this journey with him on the TLV. I'm just reaping the benefits of his
oh no,
wisdom and his
yeah.
experience. But he's
Quentin,
won that award. So Rosie Network afforded him that award. But thank you for doing everything you do, brother, and congrats.
yeah, no, thank you so much. That makes my hair stand up to
Yeah.
know how far we've come in a year and a half and change, right? A year and change, almost 2 years. But it it goes to show you that, and for everybody that's on here, Quentin, Crystal, uh, and so many others that are joining us, we never know what the other side of service looks like, right? We've never been there, especially if you retire, you make a career out of the service. You're talking about 20 plus years out of pocket from the main community, right?
Mm.
And then you come out and you're trying to figure things out. I was able to speak this not this last week, the week before, at the 2021 Veteran Symposium,
Mm.
veteran employment event, and we're just trying to figure it out. All right, we're trying to figure it out. Sometimes we stumble on just the right thing, and this last year has been great for both TLV and DTLW, my show, and we're looking for things. Hey, let me tell you, like, so you see this little thing behind me, you see it behind Vince there. Those don't come easy. That we have a sponsor, uh, supporting us on TLV. It's uh, a year, a year. It's amazing. So
Oh,
don't give up on your dreams, folks.
yep. Never, never, never. As his shirt says, success to you, people. Right? So absolutely. And you know, every time we get together, you know, I always think of a quote, research something that might resonate. So here's today's installment, and it goes like this. It goes, to heal is to touch with love that which we previously touched with fear. That's
Mm,
by Stephen Levine. You know, fear and our hostage and posture gets in the way all the time for itself. But if you have fear, you gotta definitely touch it with love, because that's what's going to get you to the next level. And that's fear of not starting a podcast or starting
Mm.
that dream that's on that table, but start it with love and just let it ride. And it's going to take you somewhere. And the last one I'll leave with you is this: sometimes we get wrapped up with life that we forget to live.
Mm.
Sometimes we
Mm.
get wrapped up with life that we forget to live, people. Whew, watch out.
Man, this turned into a sermon night.
15 November. I give thanks to living.
Look, I tell you what. So now, turning to the audience, if you're still with us, I'm not tracking that on here. But if you're still with us, let us know coming up on Thanksgiving, right? We're coming up on this thing.
Mhm.
Tell us what you're thankful for.
Yeah.
It's not too early to be thankful, but tell us what you are thankful for, and let us know why you're thankful for that. You'll
Mm.
be amazed how much comes out of that, and you just never know, you know, the value of something until it's either almost gone or always, or gone. So, what are you thankful for, and why?
That's a good one. I had to write that down because that's very important for us to really reflect on our why we give gratitude to either yourself or to others. So there's a lot of different things that you give gratitude or thanks for. So and the reason why. So I wrote it down to reflect on it. But again, as you all know, we're just grateful to be here
Yep.
and in this environment, the virtual platform for either any individual that served in the military, that served as a first responder, or serving either or, and military spouses, right, and or caregivers. So this show is for you. We would love to hear your input. Love to know how to in, improve or revamp if we need to. We do this in the 1st and 15th because it's kind of like a known date for military. It's a payday.
Right, right.
We do 1900 hours, which is 7 p.m. Eastern right now. So, but hey, we encourage or invite you to think of any other ideas that we might add to the value to this show. First responder was an add-on from John Minyard. He thought about that and he brought
Yep.
us to the table. And luckily, our podcast, The Leadership Void, that same week, same month, had two different individuals doing great things in the first responder community. So it was just a God sent message from John, and we made it happen a couple months ago. So we do this for those that are struggling. The last thing and I said last time, we're kind of like that beacon of light, that lighthouse that you see when you're going from the ship all the way to, and you're at sea, you don't know a direction, or you're looking for a direction. Turn to Leadership Void, turn to Radio Check, or turn to whatever you need. But let us, if we need something from us, hey, let's try to help you out any which way we can. You know, get touched by love, but not touched by fear, and that will get you a long way, my brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I was raised on a verse, perfect love cast out fear, right? So
Mm.
it's so timely. But we're coming in the the season where family is important. Now, family is always important, but it turns out that it's right around Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's where people start focusing on their family. Hopefully, you're doing that throughout the year. But I had asked the question. What are you grateful for? And if you're with us tonight and you're watching, don't be shy. Put it in the comments. We would love to see what you're thankful for, and I'll tell you what I'm thankful for.
Mm.
Um, I'm thankful for all of you. And Vince, he he said, "Oh, he did it all by myself." I didn't do anything all by myself, and I pushed a lot of buttons all by myself. But and he and I know, TLV, DTLW, Radio Check, and all these things that we're doing would not happen we could be a voice in the wind, but it has landed on your ears and the listeners, those that are joining us tonight, and you have made that happen. If there's any popularity to any of the content that we're putting out in terms of leadership, it's because of you. You've heard, you've shared, you've commented, you've supported. So we want to thank you. I'm thankful for you.
Oh, that's beautiful, brother. Well, we couldn't do it without you either. So, it's reciprocal. I mean, when you think of community, it involves, it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. But the bottom line is it's a cohesive tribe, it's a group, right?
Right. Hmm.
Community of others, community of people that are different, community for a cause, a mission. But community is what makes all of us great. So I'm just grateful for this community that we have here and everything you all are doing to be the change you want to see in the world. Like Gandhi said, and that's one of my mottos. And I definitely like to see change in the world, and I know you all too. So, as in the military and as first responders, service before self, we sacrifice a lot, and we're fortunate we're still here. And some sacrifice all, and they're not. But we honor them every day, and we honor them especially during Memorial Day. But here we are, just thankful for the season, the reason, the season, the reason. But
Hmm.
more importantly, just thankful being here to have the voice, to be a vessel, to be able to reach others. So, hey, I'm just honored, always excited. When it gets 2 minutes late, I'm like, hey, where you at? I want to get this on the ball, right? But internal joke. But
Yeah.
no, it's always a pleasure to know that we're here for you and talk. He kind of like put a little bit out there about what's going on with TLV, the Leadership Void on Veterans Day. And if you don't know, tomorrow, stay tuned. And Wednesday for if you can't see tomorrow, the snippet of the teaser, it's a dynamic individual that we are graceful that he graced us with his
Hmm.
presence on his. I mean, whoa, he's just a phenomenal individual doing great things in the community, great things in the world, in the media. And I hope you tune in for our Veterans Day edition. It's extremely special for us.
Yeah. Now, so if you're with us tonight, let us know that you're there. Don't be shy. Just put a comment there. I'm live. If you catch this on the replay, now I've seen this in other streams. So some people put they'll put replay or team replay. Saying, "Hey, I caught it on the other side of the live section." But we are so thankful for your participation with us and our endeavors. So thankful for those bodies that just kind of blessed us with these awards and titles and things like that. We're not foreign to those, right? We saw those as we were growing up in the military, right? You get a new rank and you get a new name, and that's and Quentin, he said, I'm here with y'all.
Watch out, Quentin.
Eh,
Thank you,
eh,
Taylor Garcia.
yeah, but thanks, brother. I appreciate you. But hey, but it is nice to see it on the other side of service. Um, folks that take care of business will always take care of business. Vince and I in the service, we did our very best to give our nation our very best. And they in turn did it for us, and allowed us to retire.
Mm,
But now it's a different service. It's a different playground,
yeah.
and we aim to have the same impact we did while we were in service. Vince is being a little shy too
Oh.
because he got nominated for a singular award. Hey, look, and this show is turning into something it's coming out of control here. Yeah. Vince, tell us a little bit about that, man.
Well, he's definitely talking. Hey,
Jamal.
Jamal Marshall.
Jamal.
Hey, brother.
What's up, brother?
I love the I love the meme. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Enrique sharing about the LLS, which is Leukemia Lymphoma Society. I was nominated as Man of the Year for 2022. So from February 24th to May 7th, I am going to be doing a philanthropist competition, raising funds for that great cause of blood cancer. So
Yeah.
it affects 1 in every 3 individuals. Doesn't discriminate on age, race, or gender. So it's definitely something I'm looking forward to working towards. Right now, I developed a great team, and they are the heartbeat of this endeavor. So I'm just grateful for that nomination and looking forward to doing my due diligence for LLS. So just excited. Yeah, Quentin, Taylor, thank you, brother. Hey, much appreciated. And thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that as well. Yeah, and I definitely look forward for anyone who would like to support, and I'll share more about that on my feeds on social media. You'll hear more about it in the upcoming year. Hey, thanks, Jamal. And what I'll say to everybody here and everybody listening, always know and 2 or 3 things, and the 2 or 3 things as such. First, you're worth it. You're worth it. You're worth it. 2, you matter. You matter no matter what you think. And 3, you're qualified. You're qualified no matter what people tell you you are not. Don't edit yourself or truncate yourself to please others. Be you. This is your ABCs. You matter. You're worth it. And as I mentioned, you're qualified. So just press on, folks.
Hey, I tell my son all the time. Every time he says, "Hey, Dad, I want to be like," I said, son, don't be a cheap copy. And he knows. Don't be a cheap copy when God made you an original.
Yep. And I heard that
And
different. I said, don't be a carbon copy, be an original. I heard the same. Yeah, it's interesting, right? Don't be a carbon
yeah,
copy because
well,
that's
I
old
mean,
Xerox. Remember those
yeah.
days?
But I tell him that because to your point, right? You matter.
Mm.
You're one of one.
Mm-hmm.
This world has not had one of you, and will never have one of you.
That's right.
If once you're gone.
A 1 in a
So
trillion
so
billion
let me
you.
tell you, it's important that you execute to the fullness of your capability because you're only one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those words hit hard with me. Thank you for that, Quentin A. And thank you for sharing. I have to. Yeah, thanks, Crystal. Absolutely. And speaking of you are one, let me share a story that we heard from one
Mm,
of our fantastic guests on our podcast, the Leadership Void. And he shared there's 2 things that individuals share. And I kind of shared that with other folks on Veterans Day at a podcast. Two things. One is this: you are small hinges that opens big doors. We all are small hinges that opens big doors. And number 2, you have to be leave deep footprints. Leave deep footprints. Do your best every day and every single day. And the way to summarize those 2 in a story is as such. If you think about, if you've been part of a team, getting a job, and or join the military, we're 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 100 that applied for either that job, that team, or the
yep.
military. And only a few of us get in. Several are not qualified. 1,000 others try their hardest to get into that door. But you made it into that door. So be graceful. Give yourself grace. But remember and I can say this: you could go down that list of non-selectees, the second one or the 10th one, and I bet they could do the job greater or almost as great as you can.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't owe it to yourself, you owe it to them to do your best and leave those deep footprints. And as you climb up the ladder professionally, be that hinge. Be that hinge to open doors for others.
And let me
So,
tell you that that
boom.
that that powerful woman that spoke those words
Mm-hmm.
just got selected as a LinkedIn top voice
Woo!
for the veteran section. She is no joke.
Mm.
She's
No,
no
she's
joke.
not. I took a page out of her book because it was like, woo!
Yeah, she's doing great. And we're so thankful to have had her on our show. and aired that several weeks ago now. But hey, just top notch folks out there, post service, and this is what I love. You know, for those that were military are listening, your journey just began.
Mm.
All of that military stuff was your breeding ground. And imagine, yeah, imagine the things you did while you were in service, and were able to do what you can do, having
Mhm.
that backing. You know, the other day my son, uh, he was mentioning something. I said, "Yeah, I could do that." He goes, "Ah, come on, Dad. You know, you can't get this person and that person." I said, "Oh, I think I was talking about a party." I said, "I can get that person in a party. I can have a party, have that person come." He goes, "Nah, come on." I said, "Son, you have no idea the things your dad has done and is capable of.
Right, right.
Have no idea."
They don't know the
uh,
past.
no, no. And so, for all of us that have served and have that training ground, that breeding ground of excellence, right? Because that's what the military taught us, excellence.
Mhm,
What you do it, you excel at it.
mhm.
You bring that out here. I mean, there's a ton of people retiring and separating all the time. If we just brought that out here instead of assimilating, mm,
Mhm. Yeah, and
mm,
I'll add to that. So I share the folks that the military, yeah, we get some tangibles, but our superpowers that we get from the militaries are those intangibles, right? The service before self, the integrity, the ability to listen and do all the things that folks sometimes call soft skills, But that's you can replicate a training. You can definitely learn how to teach somebody how to do widgets, but the intangibles is what we get out of the military. Those are our superpowers, folks. And any company, any manager leader wants you in your company, and we can teach you how to do the tangibles. But those intangibles are not really easily taught, and we get it in the military. So great folks to hire veterans, folks. And put a little plug on that.
mhm.
Help us out, and we'll help you out. Make the organization better.
All right, folks. Well, we're coming right up on 30
Woo,
minutes. Yeah,
man,
it went fast. Today it
going
went
too fast.
fast. Yeah,
Man,
it was fast.
that was really
But
fast.
if anybody that's listening would like to leave a comment on that, we appreciate it. But we're coming up on Thanksgiving. You know, please be safe. Every morning I wake up, every single morning I wake up, I say, Lord, thank you that I was not counted on the approximately 8,200 that did not make it last night.
Mm,
82, approximately 8,200 people die per day in the U.S.
mm,
And when I open my eyes, I say, Lord, I wasn't one of them.
mm.
Say, so Thanksgiving coming up. Be safe. Enjoy your family time. Hey, you want to eat? Hey, I'm going to be eating. I'm not going to ask for no. Yeah,
Hurting on his stomach, he said.
yeah. I'm not going to ask for no, no. How you call it? I'm not going to say sorry. I'm just going to go ahead.
You don't have
Hey,
time to
Eddie,
talk.
what's up, my brother? Eddie,
Oh,
thank you, man. Thank you. So enjoy your family. Lord bless you all. Be safe. We will see each other here December 1st, right? So it's going to be a little while now. But if you need us, hey, send us a DM, send us a message, holler at us here in the chat, in the comment section, and we'll reach out. Vince and I will make ourselves available to reach out. Don't go at this season alone. I know it could be festive, but I know it could be lonely. All right.
mhm.
So if you're on that lonely side, you make
Come on.
sure you DM us. That's why we established Radio Check
No,
for those times.
come on.
Reach out. You're not by yourself. We got your
That's right.
six. And Quentin says, I tell myself, stop living in my stories and start living in my life. Oh,
Mm.
Quentin, man, you couldn't do that at 30 minutes past. What's wrong with you? That's some good stuff. Thank you,
That
brother. I
is.
appreciate it. That's
Watch
good
out.
stuff. Um thanks, man. Thanks,
Thanks,
Eddie.
Eddie.
But yeah, so please, and if you know somebody that's going through some dark times, be with them. But sometimes you just need to be there, right? I learned that as a Keiko and as a suicide prevention coordinator. Sometimes you just need to be there. That's it.
Yeah.
And so, but everybody be blessed, and we'll see you guys at December 1st. But guess what? There's some episodes in there, so check them out, especially the one that's coming out on Wednesday.
Take care, everyone. Have a good evening.
Everybody be blessed. We'll see you December 1st.